Hey, Joseph. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, Owen?
I got a little sinus thing going on. Besides that, I'm doing fine.
Good.
Oh, we got a new ball cap, huh?
Yep.
I like Bruce's picture.
He's gone back in time. How you doing, Christina?
Okay,
I liked your video from down wherever it was, some beach somewhere.
Rio.
Yeah, okay. Nice work.
Thank you. Did you-
Larry, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Trying to get the screen all ready
there's
to
Larry.
rock and roll.
Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
What's that hat? I like that hat.
Well, that's the hat,
I like it.
Are you on the space shuttle? Or where are you? Joseph, it looks like all black
Huh?
behind you.
Yeah, right.
I like that. We need a close-up, Joe.
This is a close-up. Wait a second. There's something I can do here that you'll,
Oh, there it is. Drone Club. Yeah, I like it. Mm-hmm.
it's leather and it's etched.
Like it,
Or
yeah.
laser cut or some goddamn thing.
Like the colors.
There's that one, and this is the other one. Close. Why is it you can't see the propeller? Well,
Oh,
Lean forward, maybe that might help.
yeah,
That-
well, that's okay.
What's it cost?
Where?
Depends on how many people order a hat.
Okay.
It's gonna be around $25 probably.
Where, Joseph?
Well, if you guys decide you want to make an order, then I can send you the thing you can order individually, or if you order as a group, you can save on postage and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll go for one.
Okay, so Christine is not only wants a hat, but she has volunteered to be since she's the treasurer, to collect the money
Oh,
and
God.
make the order, okay? And then distribute the hats when they arrive.
Guys, do
She
you
didn't
have,
know she was doing that when she raised her hand, but that's the problem with raising your hand.
guys, do you have Zelle in your bank? Zelle
What?
is LLE. It's the easiest way to transfer money.
Well, that's between you and these guys who want to buy hats.
That's what
Um,
I'm asking them if they have it. Bruce?
yeah,
you have Stell.
there's also PayPal and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Venmo.
With PayPal,
Venmo, yeah,
with
there's
Pay-
hundreds of ways to do it.
wait a minute, with PayPal, you pay something.
No, not if you're giving money to a friend.
My
Friends
sister,
and family is free.
my sisters gave me some money she owed me and I had to pay.
Okay, maybe she said she was paying a debt or something. Money
No?
between friends and family members doesn't cost anything. I do it all the time.
Wow.
Me too.
So
Okay.
if there's another way to do it, that's fine. Fred's trying to talk about something and he has no volume.
Owen, do you have cell? No. PayPal?
PayPal. Yeah, I got PayPal.
Good, that's fine, as long as it's one or the other.
Yeah, they just need to know your email address. So if some more people come, we'll go over this pretty thoroughly.
Yeah, I was wondering how they know it's friends or family as opposed to not.
You tell them.
I see. So you can designate anybody, even if they're an enemy.
Well, yeah, you can't say like pay Amazon and then pretend that it's your
Okay.
family.
I get it. I get it.
The only difference is this way, if you get ripped off, they're not gonna help you out financially getting your money back
Mhm.
for friends and family.
Right.
You pay an extra
Right.
fee for the insurance.
Yeah, there's Google Pay, there's Apple Pay, there's all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
you know.
True.
What I did is I got well, I have 6 grandchildren. I got some of them to join my credit union, which grandchildren can do, which is a good
Mhm.
deal for them. Not all of them join, but it's nice because I can transfer money right from my credit union right into their credit union accounts.
Anyway, I'll send Christina the link for this and she can send it out to you guys. You can choose, different colors of hat. You know, it doesn't have to be the color that I've got, which is a green, but you can choose different color. The stitching here matches the hat color. So it's just a simple trucker's hat, you know, as a reinforcement here to keep the front stiff. The badge is really nicely done.
Somebody's got a radio or TV on in the background.
What?
Somebody's got a radio or TV I hear in the background.
Thank you.
Okay, somebody, nope, they haven't fixed it. We're getting cross feed from somewhere, but nobody here would do a thing like that, Fred. Okay, I'll send Christine the information. She'll send it out to you guys and you can decide if you want to get a hat or not. I have a shirt on, a hat. I have my cup here that says the light's too bright for it, but it has the thing on it, Drone Club, Leisure World Drone Club, the propeller and all the little stuff, create, fun, fly. Why would you have one of these things? What's the point?
To advertise
an
the
idea?
club,
Huh?
to promote the club.
To promote the club. Yeah, no one's going to come up to you in the street and say, pardon me, are you a member of the Drone Club?
But they
But if
might
you have a
say, tell
shirt
me
on or a
about,
hat
they
on, or
might
you're
say, tell me
carrying a
about
cup.
the drone club.
What?
They might say, tell me about the drone club.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that might spark a conversation between the two of you. You know, so there's places to wear the shirt or wear the hat or carry the mug or whatever that are not going to fly or something like that, just in everyday life. A hat's probably the easiest thing because you only have to have one and people seem to wear these things everywhere.
Mhm.
But it'd be nice if more people knew about the club. I know Owen's doing stuff with the newspaper and trying to get people interested in the club. And that's very helpful. We get a thing every once in a while. And I send the people the information about coming to this meeting and then they don't show up. So, but I did send their names to like Bruce or Larry or stuff like that. And part of it would be that if you're if you've taken a new member under your wing, you know, you've talked to them or sent them an email or something, you might remind them about the meeting too, because they'll know it's you, you know, they'll have a person that's contacting them and encouraging them to keep coming along, because
I would just add that if you do talk to people, well, you might just automatically say it, but my advice generally is to tell them, you know, that they can start out, you know, for like less than $100. They don't have to, because a lot of people say, oh, geez, I looked in a DJA, it's like $1,200, and, you know, I'm not going to do that. But the fact is, the cheaper drones are getting better and better in many respects. So I think we could encourage, you could tell somebody, look, you know, start out with the basic one, learn how to fly it. And then if you really want to move up, but if you don't, well, you're only out.
Bruce will let you fly his $1,000 drone. He doesn't give a crap.
Well, even that, yeah, come to the club and, well, that's a good point too. Come to the club and try them out. Yeah.
We probably need one more thing that would help us promote this. And that's if we had a business card and everybody carried some. What do you think of that idea?
I like that idea. Yeah, because those things are really cheap to make.
Okay, what do you think about that idea? Yes, no? Would you put them in your pocket? Would you have them with you? Would it have the Facebook page address and stuff on it like that? Or-
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, put all
Okay.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll order some business cards. And we'll
That's
put
good,
them up
because
in
if you
the,
tell somebody, go look at the Facebook page, they're not going to remember what it is probably.
Would you
yeah,
put a
well, the
phone number
business
on there
card will tell
too?
them what to type.
Put your phone number on there, or a phone number or what?
Yeah, you can, we'll have a space to write a phone number, so you could write
Okay.
your own phone number and the ones that you carry.
Okay.
Okay, this has been more difficult because like we don't get out and see people like we
Used
would
to.
have before. You know, we'd be out at all kinds of meetings and shit. And
Somebody still got some background on noise. I don't know who it is, but you might have to mute everybody.
try and catch the culprit. I think it's not me, so try and catch him.
It's not me.
Go ahead, Christine.
I have, you know, I I now have two DJI drones. So if you need one for someone new, they can borrow my mini.
Well, let's see. Let's get the people first,
Okay. Okay.
because we have Larry's talk signed up. Well, I gave you a person to watch over, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I
I'm not going to
forgot.
ask you the name or
I
anything, okay?
forgot.
Okay, you're on the safe side. And Bruce, I gave you somebody to kind of.
I'm
look
being
up at.
honest.
You did, David. and
I don't know
I've
if I gave one to anybody else here, but encourage those people when it's time for the meeting and stuff. Try and keep them involved. I know when you first talk to them, it's probably a barrage of talk, and then it's just, that's it. You know?
But didn't we have at the, I guess, I think the only place we can fly is at the amphitheater. Didn't we have a kind of an open thing where people could show up there? Once before.
Yeah, but
I'm just thinking of a place here where people could, you know, they don't have to drive to Long Beach or something, could come over and like when we had our sort of first initial thing, we had a table, they kind of brought their drones. Well, if we invited the public there, they could just come and see us fly a little bit and look at different gadgets right there without having to go someplace else.
go ahead, Christine.
I don't think the DJI would fly at the amphitheater. It's a security.
Most of the people with drones here can't fly there, so they couldn't even really demonstrate, right?
Yeah, I'm
So it
just
makes it
thinking,
really
I'm just
difficult.
thinking of, you know, people that don't have, you know, people that never have seen a drone before, they don't know the big fancy ones from the little ones. They just, maybe they've never even been up close to a drone. They
Mhm.
could just come there and see them, even if the guys didn't fly the big ones. But, you know, you could have the little ones, the big ones, and people could ask questions and we could fly some drones there.
Is
Or people
someone
can
on more
actually
than one
see it.
device?
Hmm?
Does anybody have like their phone and computer going at the same time or something like that?
Yeah, that sounds like it's our meeting coming back through a speaker or something like that.
But I can still hear it, so. I'm saying it's not me.
Are you hearing the delay of us talking or something else?
Yeah, I'm hearing, it sounds like the delay of us talking.
I
Okay,
think maybe you, Larry, actually.
it's me. Let me unclick and I'll try it again here. Hang on.
But just mute
Yeah, your
yourself.
sound should be coming for you through your headphones, not through any speakers.
Okay, now let's talk and see. Do we hear any background?
Not me.
Nope, I don't hear anything.
Oops.
Voices. Everybody
I
but
heard
Larry say
something.
something.
Say something, say something.
Testing, testing.
Hello,
Okay,
hello.
I think it's
all
Larry.
right.
Yeah, how come? Just putting earphones on.
Well, he
Yeah,
has
well-
earphones on.
I don't know. It's going back through a speaker someplace.
Does this help without the headphones on?
I don't,
How about unplugging your headphones? and
okay,
see-
wait a
did.
second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Owen, will you speak, please? Say a sentence or something?
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Christina,
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Larry,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
you would. Bruce,
Hello, 1, 2, 3.
Fred,
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Gordon.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, Bruce, will you do it again?
Hello, 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 hello. There I am. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I don't hear the feedback anywhere now.
No, you know, when we were earlier, when we were doing it, I did see Larry's box when he wasn't talking was lighting up green a little
Still
bit.
lighting up? Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what it was, but sorry, Larry. Sorry to rat you out.
And not the
We all
first time.
suspected Larry anyhow. We were just.
Yeah, it's
being
not the
nice.
first 60 years.
It's always the bald guy, huh?
You ratted him out.
Okay, Owen, do we have any minutes from the last time we met?
Yeah, let me get these set up here. All right. Hold on a second. Okay, I lost. Mm. Okay, so we can see them.
Yep. Okay, you want to read through them for us,
You're
Bruce?
fine, buddy.
Beginning at number 1.
All right, so we can see that the May minutes were approved and Christina gave her treasurer's report. We talked about Larry had some app for flying in Leisure World and Joseph sending out the club hat info. Then we worked through the round table. A number of people had pictures and videos that we uploaded and shared. Larry had another app, FAA safety. And then some more clips and videos. I still need some more pictures for the newspaper. I've got one coming out next week that I'll show here shortly that Bruce took a great shot off of Long Beach. So we'll have another promo in the newspaper next week. Christina had a nice little logo for a drone graphic. And then Sam at the time was still having some problems sharing on Apple. So hopefully he worked through those. Excuse me. So yeah, that was the basis of the last meeting.
Okay, thanks. All right, could someone give a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
I make a motion that we accept the minute, approve the minutes as presented.
I second it.
Okay, do you have that now? Owen, Red motioned and Christina seconded.
Yeah,
Uh,
we got it. All right.
Go ahead and end your share there and we can do a hands up. Those in favor, please raise your hand. It's unanimous, it's magnanimous, it's all of us together. Okay. Christina, do you have a treasurer's report for us?
Yes, hold on a second.
Sure.
I have it right. Okay, let me get back to, uh-oh. How do I get back to? Oh, hold on a minute, guys. You can see me, but I can't see you right now. Why not?
I don't know, you haven't accepted the share screen?
Oh, hold on. No, I lost the Zoom. Oh, wait a minute. There, I got it. Sorry. Yes, here's the share.
I don't see it. Nobody sees it, right?
We're not seeing share screen yet.
Oh,
There we
Here
go.
it comes.
now you see it.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. We are a penny richer.
Okay.
As you can see, every month we get a penny. Interest.
Inflation's wiping that out.
One penny, one penny, one penny. Okay,
Okay, good. Yeah.
does everybody accept that?
Good
Okay,
job.
do we have,
Yes.
I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report as presented? Larry, make a motion
I make a motion
that
I'll
we
se-
accept that what? We
to
accept the,
pass the money.
okay. Do we have a second for that from Fred?
I second the motion.
Okay,
Good, thank you, guys.
okay, close down the share, please, Christina.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Stop share. Got it.
Okay. Those in favor, please signify by raising your hand. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna spend some of that money for business cards, but that shouldn't be very much, 25 bucks or 30 bucks or something like that.
Yeah, get them online.
Yeah, what is it called? Vista?
I think it's Vista Print. Yeah, has a
Yeah,
has a
Vista
deal.
Print.
$10 for 150 or something?
Yeah.
Used to be. I don't know.
Well, 50 cards, we'll be out of that in 2 years. We
No,
need a decent supply.
100, I think it's 100 and 150 cards.
Anyhow, I'll do the cards. We already have the imprint for it, so. Okay, so like, at our next meeting, everyone will wear a drone shirt or something?
Hat.
Everybody who has a drone shirt will wear it to the meeting? So that we know that they exist?
I came late, so I must have missed how do you order merchandise?
I'll send you a link.
Okay. Thank you.
It's T-shirts, Teespring.
Okay, I'll
Teespring.com.
look for it in chat.
that's the same company that's doing the hats though, right?
No,
No. Oh,
no. They
Okay.
couldn't figure out how to do our hat. They screwed it up.
okay.
Then the t-shirt.
Somebody,
costs
was
go
it
up,
any one of
in
you
July.
guys that put up a thing on our drone page about hats? And that's where I went and got this hat.
Cool.
Was that one of you guys? Was it you, Owen?
No.
Okay.
I wanted a hat since the beginning. Yes.
Yeah, I know you wanted a hat, but someone put it up somewhere.
Hmm.
Okay, Christine put her email in chat. So if you have a hat interest, send her a thing. Just say, I want a hat. And
I'll give you the information.
then she can get a count and work things out from there. Or give you the information so you can pick your color, all of that kind of stuff. Okay,
Guys-
I'll put something in chat here. Teespring.com is the site for shirts. You just look up Drone Club. And you should be able to find it. Okay, how's weather looking in the next couple of weeks? Are we going to be able to get out and fly?
These clouds, the morning clouds are a little crazy. What I've noticed though is the wind at night at around 6 to 7 to 8 dies. A lot of evenings it'll die down. I was down at the beach, there was not even a breeze the other day. So there's another time you can maybe get out and fly in the evening. You don't have to always be in the morning, but you can't, it's so unpredictable with this weather. You're not going to get a blue sky, but you can get other stuff. You don't have to have a blue sky to get some good shots. So.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. It has to be very bright sun to get good photography.
Yeah, I think the afternoon, I mean, again, you're not out in the sun. Of course, early mornings, there's not, you know, it's not too strong, but.
Okay, I see Fred wants a hat in the chat. Do you see that, Christina? He's decided not to actually send you an email for a hat, but to
Well-
put it in the chat. Okay. So if other people want to put it in the chat, she'll just make a list of names. Okay, I think that if I'm able to go fly, it would be in the daytime. So if we have a Tuesday where, and I don't mind just always going to the same place, it doesn't bother me, you know, like the end of 2nd Street or whatever street that is, that
Riversend.
Rivers, yeah, by the Riverside Cafe where that used to be. That's fine with me. Or
Yeah, I
any
like
other
that
place that you
too.
want to go. Go ahead, Owen.
Bruce, could you give a little info on that dragon boat race? I think everybody be interested in that. That's pretty cool event.
Yeah, I can. That's this Saturday. It's called Dragon Boat Races. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it before. I don't know exactly how many guys are in a canoe type boat with, I think it's got one outrigger on one side, and I think it's 8 to 10 guys, and it's a pretty serious thing. It's going on at Marine Stadium this weekend at 10 o'clock, Marine Stadium. I've gone down there a couple of years in the past, and I even flew one year. It was pretty fun. I didn't feel as comfortable as I probably would now because of people were kind of looking at me, and it does get pretty crowded. But I'm going to go back down there and see if I can find a nice safe spot to get some footage of these dragon boat races at Marine Stadium on Saturday.
Whereabouts
Okay, well,
would you
put
go?
some of this into an email and send it around, will you please?
I will.
Whereabouts would you go to for that, Bruce? Where would you?
You know,
where-
I think I would start right where we always start, where that bench is. I think the safest place is to be in that park. Okay, so that's where I think I'm going to start, but I'm not sure how big the crowd's going to be. So I'd really kind of like to get down that side street. Boathouse is a street that runs along the Marine Stadium on the opposite side of the beach. But I think last time I remember they closed that off, and they were charging you to park over there, like $25 to park your car over there, which would almost be worth it if we had 3 or 4 guys and we could actually get some good footage from over there. But so it's kind of a get down there and see what's going on Saturday morning. I plan on leaving about 9 o'clock, and I don't know, Larry, I don't know if you're planning on going. And
I think so, yeah. I was gonna give you a holler today.
That, you know, again, like Clubhouse 6, so we can carpool down. I got room for one more if someone else wants to go, or that way, if we got to pay to get in, it's not so bad. But it's really kind of fun, and these dragon boat racers take it pretty serious. These teams have been together for a long time, and on the other side where the beach is a Marine Stadium, there's all kinds of food and drinks, and it's all set up with. It's a big party. I mean, it's crazy, and the boat races are fun to watch, and they get a little aggressive sometimes, but it's a cool little local thing that. Actually, Owen asked me about it, if I ever heard about it. And I said, yeah, I happened to go to it. God, it's probably been 8 to 10 years ago now that I was down there. But that's this Saturday from 10 to 7, I think. Let me see if I can.
I think it's a national thing. I've heard of boat races like all over the country. Is that true, Owen?
About 20 years ago, this started, and I worked for a technology company. We were a sponsor. It is all over the country. They may even have a international. You got COVID stuff going on, so I'm not sure, but they had international, like from Taiwan. The director was Dr. Kim or Dr. Lee, I forget his name. Anyway, he was Taiwanese, and he coordinates this whole thing, and it is a big event, just like Bruce is talking about. You go up the street in the parking lot, getting to the marina park that we fly out of. It is completely packed, and the boats themselves, they've got this pounding drum on the end, and they row in coordination with the pounding of the drum. It's very colorful. It's a real cool event if it plays out the way it has in the past.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
very good. Yeah.
You did it.
I can't believe it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and send us a copy of that, will you?
You can
Uh-oh.
a snapshot of that
How do I?
on your PC or
I'll send, when I send the email out, I'll attach it.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, I have a granddaughter who learned to be crew there, and she went on to the, in Dallas, SMU, and was the coxswain on the women's senior team there.
So she was the Cox woman?
Coxwoman, yeah. And it was a great event because they were like number 5 in the country or something. They got to travel all over the place, and it was quite an event. And she got
I'm sure with the
recruited
drum and stuff, it sounds quite tribal.
She got recruited because she was on a men's team as the Cox woman, and they won 5th in the country in the nationals, and so that's when she got recruited, because obviously she was part of that team. It was kind of interesting.
Cool.
That's where they got their start, high school.
Go ahead, Owen.
This would be something we want to get a couple of still pictures as well, because there's going to be a lot of real colorful boats. And if we do get a opposite side from the crowd, the crowd and the boats, that'd be very cool. And that's something I can put in the newspaper. I'm going to show a picture of Bruce here shortly. We got a promo going in the paper next week, and gives you saw Larry's last week. That was a great shot. The newspaper editor Ruth, she loves this stuff. So yeah, we want to keep those coming. So if we do go out there, definitely, we don't want to get some still pictures as well.
I don't know. I just threw this up there because this is actually another event the following weekend at Marine Stadium again, where they're doing drag boat races.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's exciting. I hate to say it. Almost every year, someone passes. Their boat goes up on the rocks. They haven't had it for a couple of years, but it used to be really popular. Then they were losing boat drivers at this thing. So it's bringing it back. I don't know how many years it's been since it's been here, but it's coming back the following weekend, August 6th at 8 a.m. So just another thing you may want to go check out local.
Okay, and Bruce will keep us informed by email about these events, right?
All right.
That's great. Those sound good, especially the dragonfly boats are interesting to me. Okay, anything else?
Yeah,
This
I've got a
has
still.
Go ahead,
I got a still picture I'll show you here that it's going to be
Okay,
in the
good.
paper next week. Gives you an
Alright.
idea when we get these still photos, when we go out there. Give me a second and
Yeah,
I'll
take
bring
your
up the
time.
shot that Bruce did. There it is here.
Oh, yes, nice.
Nice.
Nice
Right, so
shot.
this is a great still picture of one of these astronaut islands that I've been talking about.
Beautiful.
Great shot that Bruce took. That's going to be in the paper next week with a little promo of just what we're doing. So people get a real good idea when you got these drone shots, just what they look like from up above.
Nice.
Okay, then, Owen, let me ask you, then after it comes out in the paper, do you post the article to the website?
I don't do that, no. That's an opportunity for someone else.
Do you post the photograph to the website?
I put it in newspaper. That's as far as I go.
Okay,
Volunteers. I hear no volunteers.
Well, I usually post most of that stuff to the website when I do it, but that was a special trip just to kind of get Owen some shots of those islands.
Uh-huh.
He's quite a project going for those islands. Did you get all that? No. Owen's really doing a project for those islands, and that was what that was for. So
Yeah.
I was fun to go out and do that.
Yeah, it was a great day. I got some great video from both Larry and Bruce, and I'm going to be using it. So when I finally get done with this thing, you'll see it.
Are you talking about the website for the Facebook page or for something else?
the Facebook page, yeah.
I could do that if you guys want. That's no big deal. I could do that.
Okay, well, what I'd like you to do, if possible, is to open the digital copy of the newspaper and copy the article and post that.
Okay.
Okay, Larry's in charge of posting your things from the newspaper to the Facebook page.
You're talking
So
about the
you have
article
to
and
let 'em know when
the
they're
article
there.
and the picture, correct?
Yeah, the picture and the.
Okay,
and
yeah,
the
I'll do that.
text. Perfect. Thank you. Go ahead, Fred.
This has nothing to do with drones, but I'm sort of tinkering around with watch repair. And so anybody that's got a drawer of old, especially analog mechanical watches as opposed to quartz, I'm going to put my phone number here if you're interested. If they're, if you got an old watch and it doesn't run or something, I wouldn't guarantee that I could make it run, but if I could, I'd give it back to you. If not, it would just be, that's how you learn, is by working on them. So I'll put my phone number in there. So look through your old junk pile and see if there's some watches that aren't family heirlooms or something, some old Timex from way, way back or something like that. Because that's how I learned to do that, is by tinkering with, different kinds of watches. It's kind of fun. I don't know. It's a geeky kind of thing, I guess, which is probably why all of us are here. But what I would say is go on YouTube. And there's a guy that does, I think it's called Wristwatch Revival. And this guy is really good. He's not a professional, but boy, he really knows his stuff. And every week he does a video on a different watch. Somebody gives him a watch, and there's kind of a story behind it. It's a Rolex. It's the guy wore through the war. There's always kind of a story. And the guy strips it down, all the way down. He's got all the fancy stuff, cleans all the parts, and puts it all back together. Sometimes he even, polishes the case. And I don't know. I just found it very interesting. And it doesn't take a lot to get into it. You have a few screwdrivers and tweezers, don't have to have a lot of equipment to fiddle around with it. And
Good.
so, yeah,
I have a saying that I've said all my life. Why would I have a watch in a world full of clocks that has the date and with a world full of calendars? I've never owned a watch, never.
yeah, but there are a lot of people that are on the other end that they got 10 watches that they never use anymore.
Yeah, I think Bruce is about to send you a box of watches.
Yeah, I have like 4 or 5 of them of my own sitting right here. So you're the exception, I think.
All right, Gordon had to go, obviously. Bruce, you have your hand up?
I just was gonna say that I just collected all my watches from all my different drawers. I have about 20. And I was looking for a place in Leisure World I could donate them, or maybe they could sell them to someone or do
I'm
something.
your guy.
I
I'm your
may,
guy.
I may bring some watches your way.
Oh, great, Bruce. That's perfect. Because like you say, I would like to learn how to work on them. And a lot of the watches, you know, well, different reasons. People usually, they stop working. That's
Well,
the main reason.
But most of mine are probably batteries. I hate to say it, but I
Well,
just so many.
I mean, even batteries, because a lot of times people don't put a new battery because they got an old watch and the guy wants $20 to put a battery in. It isn't worth $20. I'm not promising, but I have all the tools. I can open the watch. I can get batteries for a couple bucks. I put a battery in it for you. And if you want it back or you want to donate it running, we could do that.
This is a little embarrassing, but Timex is my brand.
That's all right.
Nothing wrong with that. It takes a licking and it keeps on ticking, you
Well,
know.
that's right. And the simpler ones are actually not more fun, but easier for a beginner to work on than a chronograph, you know, Rolex or some Rolex.
I have to admit that I do actually own a watch,
Aha.
but I own it because my father and I were never very close. There was 50 years between the times that we met each other. And when he was sick, he asked me what I wanted from him. And I asked him for his watch from the war. And he sent me his World War II watch.
Mm.
Family heirloom. Yeah.
And his camera, which is an 8x10 box camera.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Yeah. View camera.
He was a photographer for a New York department store called Alexander's.
I've shot pictures with those, but in the 4x5 format where you pull the slides out and insert them in the back and view,
Yeah.
focus on the screen in the
Uh-huh.
back. I've shot pictures with those in the old days.
Yeah. This is 4x5 and 8x10.
Yeah, it's fun. That's what I tell people that aren't familiar with cameras, when you were a kid and the pony guy came along and he had his tripod and he's underneath the cloth, that's what he was doing, is focusing on the back of that camera.
Ground glass, yeah.
Ground glass.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Hey, you know, in the newspaper, I saw the Channel 3 schedule.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't this week, it was 2 weeks ago, but I saw 2 different spots for Drone Club.
Uh-huh.
Show something on that Channel 3.
Yep.
Did
Yeah,
we
we
do that?
gave him some drone things and Joe put them together in a little video and he shows it on Channel
Oh.
3.
Because I think that would be a great way to.
Well, if you want your things on Channel 3, come to the
Video.
video club meeting and you'll figure out how to do it.
Hmm.
It's real simple. It's not a big deal.
Which
It's
is
a simple
coming up
process.
in 15 minutes.
Coming up in 15 minutes, and you can make this one, or you can make the next one, but what you'd need to do essentially is to add titles.
Hmm.
Okay, at the beginning and the end, credit the club and all that kind of stuff, and say that you didn't use any equipment that belongs to other people, and you save us from copyright problems. If you join the other club, then you can get into the thing where you submit to SBTV3.
Okay.
Okay. There's a test for that. Come to the drone club meetings. It won't hurt. It's not painful. It's not very painful, right, Owen?
Quiet.
Okay,
Sorry.
I got to get ready for that other meeting. Thanks. This has been a good discussion. We'll get the hat thing going with Christina. Go ahead,
I had a
Larry.
quick question for Owen about if I go back to put all the stories from the paper on the site, how far back should I be going on the newspaper? Would you
As
guess?
far as you want to go.
Well, I'd go
Just
this
the
year.
past year or
As far as the
something.
drones, just this year.
Okay,
It's usually every other month. I can send you, I think I can go back and look at the ones I've sent, just give you the dates.
okay, that'd be perfect. I'll just go ahead and grab those and I'll list all of them on the site. then.
Okay, and you know, like on Facebook, you can make an album
Okay,
of articles.
Mhm.
Okay, and then you just post one article and it points to the album where they're all uploaded so people can go
Okay, I'm
and
not
look at
sure I've
all
done
the,
that, but I'll find out. Okay, how to do that.
it's not difficult. You can put them in one after the other two. That's not a big deal.
Okay, I'll post
Okay.
them. I'll go ahead and
Just if
post them.
people go looking for them,
Mhm.
maybe they would wind up in an album. Okay. Think about it, Larry.
You got it.
Keep giving Larry things to do and he keeps being willing to do them. So
I'll have it done in the next 5 or 10 minutes, okay?
All right.
we're counting on you, Larry.
Okay.
Okay, guys, thanks. If you're
We
coming
should
to the
give
next
him,
meeting, I'll
we
see you
should give
then.
him a free membership in Video Producers.
Let's not be giving shit away, Fred.
To encourage him.
Not
Bye.
with money. Encourage them with support.
Yes.
Okay,
All right,
Bruce.
thank
give
you,
me a
guys.
call, Bruce.
Thanks. Bye-bye.